If we wanted to consider the conformational analysis of the next homolog of our alkane series, that being propane, we could do so. The only difference between propane and ethane is that now we have a CH3 that has been replaced by the blue ball. So the blue ball has been replaced by a CH3. We'll still keep our red ball out in front for clarity and reference. So I'll make this our red hydrogen here. Notice that we keep the red hydrogen on carbon 1 out in front, the same in all 6 conformers. The only difference between this conformer and this conformer being anti, is that the CH3 is still anti relative to the CH3 that is being eclipsed. Dihedral angle is 180 in this conformer, and the dihedral angle is 0 degrees in this conformer. What we discover is that I can replace the blue atom here with a CH3 in all 6 conformers. And we can calculate the energy differences between each conformer. Let's begin with dihedral angle of 0. We still have eclipsing hydrogens in this conformer. They're still worth a value of 1.0 kcals per mole. However, red hydrogen and CH3 has a measured value of eclipsing energy that adds to the torsional strain as being 1.3 kcals per mole. So by adding a CH3 to our ethane homolog to make propane, a CH3 adds an additional 0.3 kcals per mole of eclipsing strain that adds to the overall torsional strain of the conformer with a dihedral angle of 0 in propane. So we can see that in this conformer, the total torsional strain has a value of 3.3 kcals per mole. When we rotate 60 degrees, placing the CH3 with the dihedral angle as being 60 degrees, we can see that we have 0 torsional strain. When I rotate 60 degrees, once again, I have eclipsing hydrogen, eclipsing hydrogen, eclipsing hydrogen, CH3. This energy value we recognize as being 1.3, we just learned that. And eclipsing hydrogens, again, is a value of 1 and a value of 1. So this conformer, dihedral angle of 120, is 3.3 kcals per mole. If I rotate to produce the anticoplanar conformer in this conformational analysis, we would have 0 torsional strain, rotating 60 degrees, dihedral angle of 240. Total torsional strain is 3.3, again, eclipsing hydrogen, both worth 1. Eclipsing hydrogen and methyl group worth 1.3 for a total of 3.3. And if I rotate 60 degrees, I have 0 torsional strain, another 60 degrees, dihedral angle of 360, takes us back to the start. And now we can plot this on our handout by looking at dihedral angle of 0 being 3.3, marking it as 3.3. Dihedral angle of 0, that's the energy value of 0. Dihedral angle of 120, 3.3. Dihedral angle of 180, anti of 0. Dihedral angle of 240, 3.3. Dihedral angle of 300, energy value of 0, and 360 being 3.3. And we can plot this out, and we have this potential energy profile for this conformational analysis in propane. Again, the energy value going from this transition state. Again, a transition state is where we go from point A to point C. We can see that going up in energy, it's going to cost us a positive energy value of 3.3. If we cascade down the other side, we have an energy value of negative 3.3. Again, the energy value sign tells us the flow of energy. We're adding energy to go up in energy, positive energy, negative energy is released as we go downhill. Again, we know that positive energy is endothermic, and we know that negative energy is exothermic. And the numerical value for the thermodynamics is the same in both cases. However, the positive and negative sign in thermodynamics tells you whether or not energy is flowing into the system or flowing out of the system. So here's the conformational analysis for our 6 conformers, 7 if you include the angle, dihedral angle of 360 for propane. We will be discussing the conformational analysis for butane in lecture.